Now let me give you a piece of advice. Be very careful with this new rifle of yours. It's expensive.
Hey, Bobby, go inside and get a couple of bags of bullets. And don't let Mr. Gribble sell you any of those pre-owned bullets.
Are you sure you're that fat kid's father?
And are you telling me you support Washington, D.C.?
That's a thinker.
My.
Here comes Mr. Raise Our Taxes for a Crossing Guard.
Hey, Eustace.
Hank, I am so happy to hear you express an anti-gun viewpoint. Listen, I'm filing a class action suit against the Arlen Endowment for the Arts. They've been sponsoring gun tournaments with the money we had earmarked for An Evening with Victor Borge. Hank, I'm counting on your support.
Ow! This would be a lot easier if you took off the vest.
Plus, next week I was going to check into buying Heck Dorland's motorcycle.
But you said if I was still interested, and I'm still interested.
Hank, we agreed your time with Bobby is important. We also agreed we'd get matching hogs when we retire.
The first thing you have to do is get inside the bullet. Let the gun encase you, melt into the trigger, and swallow the target. It's very zen.
I'll give you one chance to say something that makes sense before I kick your ass.
So, you've mastered Zen. Let's move on. Now, it's important for you to stay relaxed. Why don't you imagine something gentle? Say a butterfly, taking the dart and flying it to the target.
I am not imagining a butterfly.
All right, how about a hummingbird?
How about a McDonnell Douglas L-1011 wide body?
A passenger jet. Fine. Maybe one of the passengers is a butterfly collector. Ha!
It's carrying Evander Holyfield.
Shoot to kill, sweetheart!
Okay.
Ah!
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me which of these tipped-over trailers is the Platter residence?
Hell is 1,000,000 degrees hot!
Well, the important thing is they buy a lot of propane. Okay, Boomhauer, start her up.
You're doing it wrong. You're blowing it. Stop wasting my time.
Dang, I'm talking about third time's a charm, man. This crap getting old.
Finally.
Goodbye, Luann. I was gonna sell my Game Boy and get you some real nice wig brushes.
And I was going to sell my best wig to get you a new Game Boy cartridge.
Oh. It's a good thing I never got around to it then. When you do sell your wig, can you get me Chuck Norris Ultimate Head Kick?
Okay.
You better hang on to that camcorder real good, 'cause I'm driving right up next to that Twister. Hard copy's paying $500 for Flying Cow video.
Yeah, man, it's like that dang old joke about that milkshake, man. Y'all, you remember that one? It's pretty funny, man.
Nancy Hicks Gribble here for Tornado Watch 97, brought to you by Mega Low Mart. Mention that your home was destroyed and get a free 5-pound bag of onions. A series of tornadoes has touched down in Arlen County. As of this time, we have no reports of injuries or of injury footage, but if you know of someone who has been injured or is likely to be injured, please call this station. You're shopping for the rest of your life.
One fuel filter.
I'm sorry, hon, but those have to be purchased in packets of 12.
12 fuel filters.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. I can't sell you a package that's opened.
I opened it. I'm the one who opened it.
I'm sorry, baby, but I can't, for insurance reasons.
What insurance reasons? What could possibly happen with an open package of fuel filters?
Doll, I don't have time to argue this with a state emergency on. Now, would you like to join our frequent buyers club?
Man, y'all make me miss a shot, man, you dang old chicken-ass belly old dang old Colonel Sanders, man.
Dale Gribble is not a coward.
Dang old puddle pants, man.
Yes, I wet myself, but I do not concede it was out of fear. Fear.
My wife is in danger, damn it. Now make something happen.
I'm not authorized to make things happen, sir.
Well, I hope you're authorized to operate a staple gun, 'cause you're gonna need it when I tear you a new one. It's like the world is coming apart.
As you sow, so shall you reap.
Ah! No!
Hank! Over here!
Peggy!
My dad started this whole mess.
Well, you don't have a trailer anymore. It's tipped over. Guess you'll be staying with us from now on.
Uncle Hank,
Yeah?
when's the last time that fish belly of yours saw the sun?
What? My what?
'Cause it was white. Whitey, white.
Cut it out, Luann.
Ooh, that was one white belly, Uncle Hank.
Oh, you think that was funny, huh? Well, how about a little Indian head rub? Come on.
Now, you two, come on. Cut it
Come
out.
on, here you go. Hey.
I mean it. Someone is going to lose an eye.
Gentlemen, the John Deere 518R walk behind tiller.
Ooh, that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And I've been to war.
Hey, man, sign a petition to legalize hemp.
What's hemp?
It's a cheap and durable source of fibers that can be used for making clothing, rope, and paper.
Typical government overregulation. Why wouldn't they legalize this stuff?
Well, because, you know, it's basically marijuana.
Bah!
Wait, did you know the Declaration of Independence was written on hemp paper?
Now, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. What was that about?
Nothing. The professor, my friend, just wanted to know if he could poke around the lawn for some more artifacts. I, of course, said yes.
How could you do that, Peggy, without even asking me?
Well, you sold that arrowhead without asking me.
I understand you're upset with me, but my lawn is innocent. Now we're going to have some egghead crawling all over it with his microscope and tweezers. He could be there for hours. All I'm saying is the sprinklers go on at noon. After that, it's out of my hands.
Now, who can tell me what Indian tribes are native to Arlen? I bet you can.
I don't know. I always get called on when I'm not paying any attention.
We may have lost a lawn, but Bobby gained a role model.
I don't want that bracelet-wearing egghead to be Bobby's role model. Look, I'm sorry I sold the arrowhead, which was really half yours. And I'm sure someday you'll be sorry you gave away the lawn, which is really half mine. But Bobby isn't half and half, he's ours. And we've both got to agree on what we're going to force him to do with his life. As general contractor of the school's haunted house, it's my responsibility to bring this job in on time, under budget, and over scary. Dale, am I going to get a bucket of dead bugs or not?
Oh, all right. But I want 'em back.
Right after this, they'll run into a dead guy with an axe in his head.
Only it won't be a real dead guy, see? It'll be me pretending to be a real dead guy.
Well, you better trim your nose hairs. The kids will see you breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's broken.
You gotta have backspin, son. Like this.
The last time he wanted me to be somewhere so bad, I woke up without tonsils.
Well, chances are those tonsils ended up in a Black Sabbath gumbo. This time, he may be after your soul.
I sent them to the store for more high C. Now I guess that was a fool's errand.
Hey, where are you going?
Just to the drugstore to get medicine for my baby, I swear.
Well, as long as you're here, why don't you check out my haunted house?
Are you crazy? There's a curfew on.
Well, you like high C?
Of course I do, but I better go.
Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
How sad.
Trick or treat.
Hank snapped. I always
Trick
thought I'd
or
be the
treat.
first.
Would you mind scooting over there a little bit so I could sit down?
I don't want to get involved.
God's way with a worm. Oh, got one. Truck parts at home, truck parts in my lake, truck parts everywhere but in my damn truck.
You know what I just realized? Hank hadn't caught fish.
You looking to go for a swim, Bill?
No, you know what else I just realized? This is the first time any of us has caught more fish than Hank.
Hey! Check out my new fish sonar. It find me full wide-mouth redneck. Ha ha ha!
Damn it, Con, you're scaring off all the fish.
Yes, right into my pan. You come over tonight, I honor you with great fish fry feast. Psych!
Hank Hill, Henry Hill, Hector Hill, Jorge Hill. I have a file an inch thick on this dangerous chameleon, if you're looking to make a deal.
Mr. Gribble, we're not interested in you giving evidence against Mr. Hill.
Well, gotta go.
Sir, do you understand that you've been charged with a crime?
Hank doesn't declare his propane tips. That ought to be worth something. We can go, man. I think I got one.
Hold on to her, Dale. Don't let her go. Oh, thank you, Lord. Dale, I love you.
I can't get these to work.
Come on, son. It's not like there's a science to doing up your pants.
Try to work with these, honey. They're on sale.
Yeah, I'm dressed like a football coach. You call that a block? You stupid bleep. I ought to kick your bleep. Now somebody give me some bleeping gator bleep. Look at me. I'm a minister. Send me all your money, and you will find eternal peace.
That's terrific, son. I do not want a picture of my son in somebody else's long johns in your newspaper. I mean, how is that news? I want you to stop the presses. Well, how do they print a newspaper then? Okay, so then hit delete or something. Hey, fatty! You are fat! You know, you guys ought to watch it. Making fun of people like that, you could hurt their feelings.
What's the matter, Hank? Can't take it? Look at me. I'm Queen Elizabeth's weak sister.
You all go ahead in. I'll just wait in the truck.
You sure? This could take a while.
Don't worry about me. The day I can't enjoy myself with a clean chamois and a bottle of liquid dashboard is the day I can't enjoy life.
What are you doing with my truck?
Just killing time. Okay, I get it. You're joking. Well, I've got a sense of humor. I laugh at Ray Stevens. Of course, if you aren't joking, I feel bad and I apologize.
I laugh at Ray Stevens. I laugh at Ray Stevens. I laugh at Ray Stevens.
Please, Dad, can we please play paintball?
Now, hold on a minute. Let's see, they give you kids guns and let you shoot at each other? Yeah, okay.
Hank, I don't know. Bobby's still weak from the chicken pox.
All the more reason he should learn to fight with a gun.
Can we slow down, please? It's a war, not a race.
Oh, I wish someone would do something about that band. They just drone on and on and on. Hank, I have never seen you fry a hamburger in my life. Is there something wrong with the grill, honey?
Oh, I didn't even notice. You think it's ready?
Do I think it's ready?
I guess it's ready, isn't it? I mean, it's been there for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it now.
Oh, Hank, you know, I think you may have post-traumatic stress syndrome.
That's ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. Where's my bun? I had a bun. Something's happened to my bun.
He wants to play some music for me in his van. The acoustics in there are supposed to be amazing.
How can you like a guy like that? Have you seen what he did to my person?
Dad, everybody saw what he did to your person. You should be proud. It's like getting killed by Suge Knight. Dad, everybody saw what he did to your person. You should be proud. It's like getting spit on by Dennis Rodman.
Teenagers are clumsy around girls.
Everything's groovy. I'm just here to take notes.
Narc.
Head shops make kids paranoid.
You boys seem pretty sure of yourselves. Maybe you'd like to put a little wager on today's match.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Let's make the stakes high for both of us. You put up your amplifier and I'll put up Bill's leaf blower.
Do it, Kane. Sometimes we need to clear smoke out of your room fast.
He says you're a bad father.
No, you're not bad dads. You have bad dad habits.
Oh.
Now grow up!
Give me that.
Ooh.
Hank, don't be too hard on Bobby.
The boy disrupted my work day and then caused me to listen to some twig boy with a round harmonica. He needs to be disciplined.
If you ask me, that Mr. Grandy overreacted. A good teacher picks his battles. Heck, if I turned around every time a spitball landed in my hair, I'd spend the whole day facing my students.
I'm putting fear of God into Con Jr. She learned what it's like to be you.
You know, it's that kind of permissive parenting that forfeited your country to the communists.
We check back in 5 years, see which kid in Juilliard and which in Huntsville prison.
Hey, you want to fly Air Randy? Wait for me. You'll be sorry. You'll be sorry. Ow! Ow!
What the hell are you doing?
Getting a tan, man. I tell you what, man, our roof got that dang old asphalt shingle, man. It go too dang old hot, man. It was like a salon up here.
Have you seen Joseph? He's not back with my pick 6 numbers, and I'm starting to worry. I can't win it if I'm not in it.
Boy, I tell you what, when I do find those kids, they're gonna be in real trouble now.
They were already in trouble.
Why do you like this guy?
What if they're having a rendezvous with someone they met on the internet, huh? Or, oh my goodness, what if they're hitchhiking?
Calm down for Peggy here. Look at my hand. Still as a Monet water lily.
Well, being calm comes natural to you Buddhists. So what if Connie's run away, huh? She'll just come back as a grasshopper or a seahorse. I'm so sorry, man. I'm just a little on the edge.
Peggy Hill, you were this close from hearing sound of one hand slapping.
Vaya con Dios.
I didn't know you understood Spanish, Luann.
Oh, I don't. But when a padre puts a gun to a doctor's head and 2 weeks later Consuela has twins, well, it's pretty clear.
Who's Frampton?
He was the captain of the football team. He got killed in a car wreck.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They say his ghost plays football here every full moon.
What you call second base?
It's where a girl lets you touch her above the waist.
Oh, you cop a feel. What third base?
Where I come from, it it means, below the equator, if you know what I mean.
Don't explain a home run. You'll have a heart attack.
Hey, Bobby, that sounds like your dad. And that sounds like your dad, Connie.
It can't be. They're laughing.
Maybe it's Frampton.
Hey, there is a hole up there. Look.
That could be our way out.
Hey, hold your fire up there.
Oh, thank God! Hank, you're down there! Can you see my beer? I just dropped it.
Bill, we've got the kids. They're safe. Get the fire department to lower a rope.
Great idea! Just give 2 tugs when you've tied it to my beer.
Women have trouble choosing between guys sometimes. They like to have their cake and eat it too.
I hear you. Joseph.
Bobby.
Joseph.
Bobby.
Joseph.
Bobby.
Joseph.
Bobby.
Joseph.
That looks good. I brought dessert.
I am so sorry, Peggy. I let you down. I let Bobby down. And here's the kicker. I even let Holloway down. You know why? Because we are the right supplier. I lost sight of what it's all about. Those 3 little carbon and 8 little hydrogen atoms called propane.
Excuse me. I couldn't help overhearing, and the smell of your burning clothes woke me up, and, well, I'd like to give you and Strickland Propane the account for Holloway Hollows.
How that's sweet of you to say, Mrs. Holloway. I only wish women ran the world, but luckily...
Hank, I'm Holloway.
What?
I'm the Holloway of Holloway Hollows. My husband's the Holloway of Murphy's 1 Hour Photo, and my maiden name is Murphy. I'm sorry for not telling you, but I'd like to get to know the community where I'm going to build without the hard sell.
That's why you faked getting sick on my Frito pie.
Yes.
Uncle Hank, I'd like to give you a manicure for your meeting. A man never gets a second chance to shake hands for the first time.
Thanks, Luann, but I'm still on antibiotics from the last manicure you gave me.
Hank's entertaining a business prospect from the east, Mr. Kahn.
Oh, I see. Hank suck up to make sale.
I don't need to suck up to sell.
Well, what then you do? You give nose candy? Toot, toot?
Kahn, I have never used snuff to make a sale, and I never will.
I come all the way from Boston to see Texas, and you don't have real boots or guns or nothing.
Fatherton.
Don't they have any girl wrestlers in this game?
Not exactly. But there are some mean rumors about Sergeant Gorgeous.
And I just know if we train hard and work together, we're gonna crush those spoiled brats from the Montessori school.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, man, it's like a dang old trip down memory lane, man. If though, man, you should put up the dang old tether boy, man.
Look at that, pig in a blanket. And my Bobby's the chef, not the weenie. Now put on the mustard.
Oh, right.
The way I figured, if you can explode your way out of underneath a piece of wet carpet, you can beat any 12-year-old in the county. How's it feel?
Like that lead jacket at the dentist's office.
Now balance is important, boy. She's got your leg. If you go down, you'll disgrace every pants-wearing man in Arlen.
I'm tired. My foot's asleep. What about my homework?
Homework? Are you crazy? If you lose, you can't go back to that school.
Sorry, Hank, there's no known solution to Bobby's problem. However, I did download a list of discredited surgeons who will alter his features in exchange for ammunition and canned food.
If you get in a jam, construct a scenario involving your opponent's mother and a man or men in the Navy. Now, good luck.
That's our boy. That's our Jeffrey.
Hey, Dad, maybe we could put up a big plastic Santa Claus and fake snow and a bunch of snow apes.
Son, we don't have to worry about impressing the neighbors, not these neighbors. It's their job to keep up with us.
Gaga!
Lo!
Hey, Santa, shouldn't you be saying ho, ho, ho?
Not with these prices, Chuck Mangione.
Megalomart, they've got everything.
And a whole lot more.
I'll bet Gary. Kasner, is it? I'll bet he's funnier than Cotton.
Yeah, man, I tell you, man, Cotton ain't no funny thing about that, man. A dang old shotgun to your head, man. It's too scared, man. That's one of the dang old first rules of comedy, man.
Wait, that I like.
How would you feel if you saw your mother on the kitchen table in the arms of a 65-year-old man wearing nothing but a submarine tattoo?
I eat breakfast on that table. Well, this Christmas, we will certainly use a tablecloth.
There are no stars no more. Beverly Hills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are they kidding? Enough driving around your neighborhood. Let's go to Houston.
What?
More of my famous kidding. We're here.
He was blind and now he sees. We'll be right back after these messages. Yes, bring back the hammer toe and the hernia. I am in the zone.
It's Buckley, honey.
Hill Residence, the Wayne Platter speaking. Oh, hello, Buckley.
Hey, Luann, me and Bobby are heading over to the Megalomart. You want to go for a ride?
You mean it? All right.
False alarm, Lady Bird. I gotta take Luann this time. Drive around the block, would you? I can't do everything around here.
No, please. Sweeping is 10% of my grade. Stop it right now. If God meant for us to eat hair, he would have put it in our mouths, not on our heads. So now you know, eating hair is wrong. And I just thought, this is my chance to make the world a better place. If I could get kids to not eat hair, maybe I could get them to not do all sorts of things like lie, kill, covet thyself. I have to write a script, build a puppet theater, learn to talk without moving my lips.
Can't help you, Luann. I'm coming down with a bad case of Super Bowl fever. Only known cure, one Super Bowl.
I'm locking you in a closet. No! Huh? What happens next? Oh.
'Cause I'm the assistant manager of this movie theater. I sell popcorn and popcorn accessories, and you are fired.
But what about my wife and 7 kids?
Luann?
It would be a whole lot simpler if you would just ask Bill not to wipe his hands on the cushions.
Why don't I just ask him to wipe his feet before coming in? Why don't I just ask him to shower and brush his teeth? Why don't I just ask Dale not to smoke in our bedroom? I'm sorry, I'm under a lot of pressure here.
The game was pre-taped 6 months ago in the same Nevada hangar where they faked the moon landing.
You ain't gonna be able to fake no dang old good party, man. You got them Muppets on the brain, man. You got dead priorities all wompy-jawed, man. You better have a dang old living room ready, man.
Made it to the commercial.
Bill, no. Right now, 200 million Americans are headed for their bathrooms. No sewer system can handle it. In 60 seconds, there will be a backflush of apocalyptic proportions.
Dale, one more flush won't make a difference. It's like voting.
He said he'd be here, and he will. He's just testing my faith. And I've got the patience of Job. Let's get this thing over with.
Am I too late?
They just swerved across the double yellow line.
How did I?
Or after the Super Bowl. I don't remember.
How do I look?
Like a champion. Can I carry it?
You sure can, son. After you worked for Buck Strickland for 15 years.
All right.
Why is he walking so slow? Oh, I'm colder than a witch's feet.
Very dignified, honey. Speed it up now. Turn winter into summer.
Let the annual Strickland Winter Picnic begin. Here's something Buck Strickland taught me. If you don't know someone's name, you can call them Buddy or Guy. Now, if a fella's lower on the ladder than you, Chief is a nice touch. Unless he's Native American. Hey, Mike.
Hey, buddy.
You all aren't talking business at a picnic, are you?
Try not to.
Too bad, 'cause I was wondering what you think beef futures will do this year.
Well, I reckon they'll end up in your pork belly.
You got me again, Buck. Just like last year. You catch that, boy? You give the boss the punchline, you'll get the glory.
I guess it helps to be fat, too. Right, pork belly?
So I said to her, yes, a propane dryer does cost more than electric, but over time you save money. And she just went completely white.
Well, we're converting our station wagon to propane. It's just so good for the environment.
Ooh, you know what's really good for the environment? Those electric cars.
Electric?
Walk away. Just walk away.
Hey, Hank, how do you like to swing on that gal's back porch?
Mr. Strickland, that gal is Hank's niece.
Well. Next Tuesday is Take Your Niece to Work Day. Bring her by.
Arlen's first snow in 10 years has dumped over 1/8 of an inch, with drifts up to 1/2 inch. The governor has asked all media to remind people to stay home and drink plenty of hot, boiling water.
I never dreamed that snow could taste this good.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, it's been 10 years since I seen it snow around here, man. That time of them damn old cows, man, they walking out going like that. Hit the brakes, man, steering the skid, man. Tell you what, dang old skid into the steer, man, what it is.
See you tomorrow.
Hey, Dad, how come I never got one of these calendars?
That's not for you, Bobby. You're not old enough.
Well, sure he is. He goes to school with some of them girls. How you like them tanks, Bobby boy? Don't worry, Hank. He don't know what I'm talking about.
I do, too, know what a propane tank is.
Clear!
No, Carl, get those things off of me. You don't start a propane man's heart with electric paddles.
Just pound on his chest like a real doctor. How lazy are you people?
Oh, hot damn. Lucky number 7. You know anyone else has had 7 tick attacks, Hank?
No, sir, you're the best. Remember that baboon heart they wanted to give you? Hell, that baboon's dead now. You outlived him. Easy! Easy!
Vickers, you run the company. Whole shebang. Let's see what that fancy business degree of yours is worth.
You betcha.
Vickers in charge. You got me, Buck. Just like the old pork belly joke we do every year. Big Boss Vickers. Pork Belly Hill. Oh, boy, that's a good one.
Why didn't Buck Strickland pick you to be boss, Dad?
Well, when it's near the end of a season, you want to give one of your bench warmers a chance to get in the game. It's called good coaching.
You know, a lot of people like warming the bench. You can watch the game or just let your mind wander.
All the things the drivers' union fought so hard for.
Well, between this and the "How's my driving" sticker, they've taken the Joe Jack out of his job.
Yeah, they wanted to do a bypass. They said, hell, Doc, if it ain't a quad, don't waste my time.
How could you, sir? How could you buy an electric stove after everything propane has given you?
Dang it, Hank. We're both men of the world. I got a whole bunch of electric appliances. They're better looking. They're easier to find and a hell of a lot cheaper.
No, not in the long run. I think you'll find that over time...
Time? Look at me, boy. I don't have the luxury of time. I had 7 ticker attacks. I'm living for the here and now, see?
It's not right, Buck. You can't make deliveries with a clock on you. What if you see a cat stuck in a tree or a individual committing an injustice? You're gonna just keep driving?
Let's not fight each other, all right? That's just what the electric company wants, see? Got to keep our eye on the big picture. Do we love propane, Hank?
You know we do.
Well, that's the spirit. Now get out there and feed my dogs.
My Lord, Hank, I thought you said Strickland didn't have the money to give you a raise.
Well, now, this stuff isn't necessarily his. Maybe he got it from Mrs. Strickland in her dowry.
Will you look at this? You don't even have a decent health plan, and his hounds are getting prescription dog food.
This isn't working, Peggy. That dog's drool is like turtle wax. It makes the water beat up.
Scrub harder, Hank. I touch those hands, too.
Hey, Dad, if we're not going to be propane men anymore, maybe we should come up with an act.
What? What kind of act?
You know, a comedy act. You could be the straight man, and I could poke you with a stick. Dad, now that I'm a propane man, can I drive the truck?
No, son, it's not safe. But there is something you can do.
You didn't come to a complete stop. I'm Jacqueline.
Man, how did you get in my truck, man. That dang old Oompa Loompa. Get out of here, man. You old dang old lollipop gill with that old crap, man.
Dad, now that I'm a propane man, can I drive the truck?
Sure, Bobby. You don't need a hazmat license to drive a tow truck. Steer into it, Bobby. Steer into it. Oh, not too far. Oh, oh, woo.
Got a package for you, Bobby.
I wonder what it could be. A Christmas present? On Valentine's Day? But why?
Bobby, somebody likes you. She even used the L word.
Dang, I'm a stud.
I took a look in your permanent record, and it says you had mono those 2 weeks.
Mono. Yeah. Mono, that means hand in Spanish. You ought to know that, Peggy. Just so you understand, no one will ever find this out, right? It'll go to our graves.
What are you taking to your graves?
Well, there was this time in high school when Hank...
Nothing, Bill.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm taking. A CB radio in case they bury me alive. But I still got room for one secret.
Mwah.
Oh.
Hey.
Huh. You know, I've never seen you in that outfit before. Are you having a car wash at school today?
It's comfortable.
Tell you what, man, you gotta get all crazy on her, man. Skinny dipping, man, that's what you do. You go to that dang old lake, man, or you plastic wrap, man, nothing else.
Spontaneity. Well, that's just a $5 word for bad planning. I don't know if I can do that.
Sure you can, Hank. I'll show you. Come on, let's go drink beer over there.
It's like having a ring on your finger. Hey, where's Connie? She want to see this.
I don't know. I thought she'd be here.
I think she said she was gonna do some homework.
Bobby, your secret admirer is here. Okay, soon as she walks in, just start making out with her. If you wait even 1 second, she'll know you're inexperienced.
Ah, stupid brother. He have screaming fight with boss, lose job. I try to tell him, be smooth, like Khan, but he never listens.
This is his third congregation. Pretty soon Mormons give up on him.
I can finally replace that papier-mâché pear I got when I was an exchange student in Oaxaca. Why your father had to shoot it, I will never know.
He thought it was an apple.
Come on, Hank, let's go. Your father took you out of the country when you were Bobby's age. Canada, wasn't it?
That's right, on a hunting trip for draft dodgers.
Wait a minute, Missy. I see eggs. I see reindeer sausage. I see elk steak. Bacon? Where's my bacon?
Yeah, it's back, Bacony.
This ain't bacon. This is ham.
Bacony.
Hank, what is this?
Looks like ham, I tell you what.
Boy, it says it's ham.
Yeah, the boy's wrong. It's Bacony.
Ham?
Bacony.
Ham?
Bacony.
Ham?
Bacony.
I finally tried that new ham, and you know what? It was horrible. Now, in Mexico, they've got something called beef steak, which is very similar to our beef steak. That's some good eating.
You're gonna love it in Mexico. There's no age or height restrictions.
Does that mean I can buy firecrackers?
Yes, if that's your dream.
Did you see that? Hey, no fair! You're making a mockery of the breakdown lane.
Look at all that barbed wire. Oh, it reminds me of Mama.
You have a nice steady hand with that mower, sir, but I think you'll find that if you try cutting alongside the hill, the cut will be more uniform.
You make an excellent point, senor. But here in Mexico, the air dries the grass out very much. The blades lie down more with a high blade vertical cut.
Well, I'll be damned.
Hey, too much noise, huh? They're too loud.
Thanks a lot, Con. I was just starting to learn about Mexican culture, and you had to ruin it. I'm gonna go get a beer.
Hey, get me one too.
Get it yourself.
Okay, wait up.
No, don't come with me. Go away.
Fine. I go to my own bar.
I just bought these here this morning, and half of them are duds.
I'm sorry. We don't have very rigorous quality control. We get them from South Carolina.
Bueno. M80s. Those are a quarter stick of dynamite. Oh, my gosh. La Bamba. That's what they used in Desert Storm.
I have one question. If you were at the Sheraton in Dallas, would you just walk in and use any room that you felt like without paying?
I have a sister in Dallas. Why would I stay at the Sheraton? You crazy? There's no air in there. I suffocate.
I drilled an air hole just in case I was ever kidnapped in my own vehicle.
I think we lost him. We'll be okay.
Okay, we're screwed. We'll never get across now. The Mexican secret police are among the most highly motivated in the world, trained by Zig Ziglar's Israeli Mossad in non-consecutive weekend seminars at the San Diego Hilton and Resort.
America is my country, and I love her. I wouldn't enter her in any way that's unnatural.
We have no choice, Hank. The INS had their cameras trained on us. The border guards think we're smugglers. Ziegler's boys get $50 an ear.
Are you a good friend, Hank? And friendship based on the truth. I broke in a top condo on purpose, and I'm sorry.
What? Damn you, Con. This whole thing is your fault. When I think of all the trouble you've put me through, I'm gonna... Damn it, Con, quit squeezing your thighs. I can't breathe.
I said I was sorry.
You think you can just say I'm sorry and that'll make everything right? Well, I'm sorry, but no.
My new makeups make my skin look so luminously beautiful. You know, those stupid scientists at the FDA don't know anything.
Nope, they do not.
My liver hurts.
One more thing. K sounds are funny. Any word with the K sound. Remember that.
Okay.
Okay? K? Then why the next rerun? The next rerun!
And the butter churn had a mind of its own. Dang, maybe if it had a K sound.
What word should we use?
White, roots, funny, K. Wow, look at all the K words. There's 3 of them in a row.
What did you do to Budasek, Hank? He was fired. Now we got to sit through prop comic. I covered in watermelon.
I feel bad about that, but the man brought it on himself with his own locker room mouth. If it wasn't sexual, it was racial. The only colors that belong in traffic school are red, yellow, and green. You know, if you're going to make people wait this long, you ought to at least give them an eyeglass repair kit to play with. Mr. Strickland, I was just,
Hank's got bad credit.
Well, that don't make no sense. Would I pay you? No, wait. You got a wife and kid, right?
Good Lord, they know my mother's maiden name?
Tip of the iceberg, Hank. You sure bought that truck of yourn for a song.
That's what I paid for my house.
There's the rat hair in your tuna. Seems like you're in the whole $40 to Arlen Video.
What?
Nah, it's okay, Hank. We're friends. You need money, I'm not insensitive.
Look for yourself. I've returned the great Santini 23 times.
Can I see your card? Well, you were supposed to trade this in for our new plastic card. You know, with the barcode on the back?
Plastic cards? Why not just laminate the paper ones? If you have an iron and some wax paper, I can show you how.
No, I'll enter it by hand.
First, it was just the Megalomart and the video store, but then I started getting harassing phone calls at work. I think it's spreading.
Today, I tried to use my ATM card. All the instructions were in Espanolish. Do you think you can help us?
I don't think I can help you. I know I might be able to help you. Okay, first things first. We need to get your spending under control. A man with your salary and narrow urethra really shouldn't be renting more than one explicit sex tape a month.
How does your computer know about Hank's secret shame?
Oh, we get the salary off the IRS mainframe. You know, every time you call an 800 number, visit a doctor, or order a pizza, it's entered in a computer.
Really? Even a plain pizza?
Excuse me, are you going to help us fight these bastards or not?
Absolutely, Mr. Hill. Now, here's our battle plan. The quickest, most surefire way to get rid of this debt is to pay it.
Your Yellow Pages ad showed a woman on a phone saying, "We fight for you." Now I find out that woman is saying, "I give up." And that woman is you.
You can't fight the computers, Mr. Hill.
Oh, you can't? Watch me.
Oh, Hank.
Who else has seen this?
Well, the mailman.
Oh, God. I ran a credit check on every employee at Arlen Video, and one of them drives a Japanese car. I can use that.
You want me to frisk you? What kind of cop are you?
A bad one.
Well, how long is the devil staying?
I don't know, Peggy. He says he's just here to get his license renewed.
Just? With his eyesight, that is a license to kill.
He doesn't really want to drive anywhere. He just likes to carry around a license. Makes him feel like he's still in the game. It's kind of like Bill and his comb. All right, well, let me drive you and...
I don't need you. Gribble made me a license. Oh, by the way, Gribble, I saw an engine running around your house last night.
Now, Dad, you know your eyesight's going.
Hank, if the Colonel says he saw an engine, he saw an engine.
If this thing don't come soon, we're gonna miss the cockfights.
I wish you weren't too old to drive, Grandpa. It's hot out here.
Well, when you get on the bus, you can take your pants off.
Okay.
Damn, bus is missing a step.
All right, go to the back. I'll lower the platform.
Come on. Why don't you just take the old people's van?
Come on out of there, Bobby. We're going home.
Aunt Peg, Uncle Hank, I just heard on the news there's a Santa Claus exhibit at the museum and someone stole his leg. Oh, we can't hang our Christmas stockings this year. It'd be disrespectful.
She wants work, Hank. She wants it bad.
Oh, feel these muscles. Do you have a brother? 'Cause me and Lulu are just like sisters. We could double date.
Then I don't have a brother. I gotta go.
I think that's everything with alcohol in it.
You have to do something, Hank. I have spent 13 months mothering the Leanne out of Luann, and I will be damned if I'm going to let that progress pour down the drain like this bottle of beer.
No one's gonna let that happen, Peggy. I'll drink that.
Oh, you stupid, fat, stupid, ugly son of a...
Whew. Sounds like they've lost that lovin' feeling.
We need to hire a new accessories associate.
What happened to Bob Cecil?
Oh, hell, Cecil's gone. Deadbeat dad. He sets foot back in this state, he'll have to support his daughter.
Why, in the Army, you can get in big trouble for harassing a woman, even if you're her superior officer.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, you go work with a woman now, man, they're gonna talk about it and they need a heel, man. They're gonna put that in with an old soda pop can, like with an old hair like that.
What are we gonna talk about? Our feelings?
The answer to your problems is right before your eyes, Hank. It's me. Me, an unattractive white male.
Hey, what are you humming about, Hank? Daughter getting married?
I have a 12-year-old son, sir. But this morning, bright and early, we will be joined by an excellent new man who you are going to love.
Well. I got a feeling you'll be employed a month again, Hank.
Oh, I don't know, sir. Maybe you'll be handing a plaque to this new fella.
No, the minimum printing order was 50, so I think you're good for another 9 months.
Vaya con Dios.
Well, Leon does do a lot of vomiting, even for a new employee.
Maybe you should give everybody a random drug test. That's what they do down at the Megalo Mart. Buckley calls them pop whizzes. He's so smart.
Are you aware that you hired a drug addict?
I am now. That's why I fired him.
Oh, yeah. You're in trouble, all right. It's against the law to fire this man. He's a drug addict.
Twig boy! Pay to the order of the bike barn? $175?
What's for a new BMX bike? The Tormentor, like from the movie? Only I don't think this one can shoot grappling hooks.
You know, Bobby, they say old Buck Strickland started out with nothing but a single dollar bill. Son, he turned that dollar into a chain of propane stores and the largest collection of ostrich boots in the continental United States.
What he did with propane was impressive, but he inherited those boots.
Son, your first job is a big deal. It can determine what you do with the rest of your life.
What was your first job?
Well, I was a milk truck driver's helper. It sounds like fun, but it was a lot of hard work. Boy, that job made me feel real good about myself and So, long story short, hard work brings great rewards. Now let's go to the track.
Okay.
Go sell some sodas, Tommy. Ah, you spilled all 20 sodas. So, 20 times 1 is 20. You owe me another $20.
I tell you, Peggy, we sent a boy off to work today, but I got a feeling they're going to send us home a man.
Oh, I hope it's Jeff Gordon.
Yep, you're right, Hank. Bobby's going to see a lot of things on that racetrack. Gruesome things that can make a child grow up too soon. But, if it already happened, it doesn't hurt to look. I better get him another camera.
Or we can take off the wipers and the radio antenna.
Good idea, Bill. That'll make us lighter and more aerodynamic.
Yeah, and that windshield ain't doing anything a pair of goggles and a natty scarf can't do.
You know, maybe now's a good time to run some pit crew drills.
You got any other success tips for me?
Well, here's some advice my dad taught me. Hey, here's a clean one. Find the job nobody wants, and then do it better.
I'll do it better.
You're the go-to guy.
Find the job nobody wants. Find the job nobody wants.
Worked for me.
You sure you put it in neutral, Dale?
Check and mate.
Damn it, Dale, you put my truck in neutral.
But you said that it wasn't mine. It was an honest... No, it didn't.
There goes another one into the wall! Oh, only 10 more laps to go. Please, someone else crash.
Yes, and then Boomhauer gets to drive that pace car.
Oh, yes, right. For that reason.
Ah! Where's my drink, Monkey Daddy?
I'll monkey daddy the backside of your ass.
Ah! Where's my drink, Monkey Daddy?
I'll monkey daddy the backside of your ass.
Here's a drink for you, you mean moron.
And Jeff Gordon at car number 24 has just passed the pace car. That's an automatic disqualification.
You got to learn to resist the bait, kid.
Well, still, I'd like to give you a couple $100.
I tell you what, just buy me a couple of pairs of short pants, and we'll call it even.
Oh, I should have been there to meet that nurse, but I just couldn't get away. A boy on our field trip brought enough gum for everyone, and that's a situation I just wasn't prepared for. Is that a tattoo?
Uh-huh. You like it?
Do I like it? Oh, oh my. Well, can you understand that I can't understand how you could even ask that question?
Not really.
Well, oh my.
You know what the root of the problem is, don't you? Feminism. If you ask me, it's high time for a backlash. Heck, the average working woman makes twice what a man does now.
Dale, that's just not true.
It is in my family.
Here's one for practicing C and G. You said you wanted stuff with strong lyrics?
Mm-hmm. You see, I do sort of a lyric writing myself. Musings is what they're called. It's a combination of music and sings. Literally musical phrases that sing with insightfulness.
Propane at Megalomart?
Bobby, leave the room.
You bastards!
Okay, Bobby, you can come back in now.
Selling propane is an art, which is something Megalomart knows nothing about.
Hank, you are preaching to the preacher's wife here.
That motorcycle better not be on my lawn. No! My lawn! Self-service propane. Ugh. Say, I want to thank you guys for continuing to buy your propane from Strickland. And to show you my appreciation, next time you come in, a free spatula on me.
Wow, I could use a new spatula. Old one's getting a little rusty.
Hank, I am still amazed at how some musings just tumble out of me like a dream, and others have to be forced out like that liquid cheese in a tube. Hey, maybe that's amusing. Or is that too inside?
They won't let me back in the Beauty Academy unless I pay them $300. And I can't make $300 until I'm a rich and famous Hollywood makeup artist. It's such a catch-22.
If I say yes to this loan, will you let me get back to work?
Oh, Uncle Hank.
Yes, yes.
Hank, listen, I got 4 more branches to think about. Sometimes you got to cut off a finger to save the hand.
Not necessarily. Sometimes you bathe the finger in warm water every night. Over time, it'll get better.
Bobby told me you got fired from Strickland Propane. Does this mean I'm not getting my loan to help me fulfill the one dream I've ever had? Awake?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I've answered 40 classified ads, and I didn't get a single response.
Well, you could send yourself a response. I send myself mail all the time. It makes me feel so good and special. You got yourself a good man there, Hank.
What did you just say, Bill? It's not worth it. Monsignor Martinez is about to start. Well, vaya con Dios.
So, you know something about propane?
I was assistant manager at Strickland Propane for 15 years.
I remember being assistant manager. You mostly just get wasted and pretend to be working, right?
Excuse me. Can you tell me where to find a clamp?
Well, that depends on the clamp. It could be in automotive or hardware or even electronics. What are you using it for?
What does it matter what I want to use it for? God, I hate this place.
Hey, Luann. Listen, I'm sorry I took that job you wanted, but you have to understand, it wasn't enough for me just sitting around watching the Monsignor on TV. And by the way, did he get those poisoned wafers through customs? It's just liver. It's not gonna kill you.
Hey there, lifeguard! Look at you! Up on your perch so high. All around you they splash and splash, but not you!
No!
Yepper.
Hey, man. I'm friendly fire. Man, I tell you what.
Damn kids. People are gonna think you ain't right. Now that gal can write music.